Hey everybody, it's Bus, continuing our playthrough of the Path of Champions. Today, we'll be tackling Lee Sin's half-a-star quest, The Dragon's Vengeance, and let's go ahead and jump on in. And so our Lee Sin, he is fresh out the unlocks. We just got him unlocked with the release of the 310 patch and able to purchase with coins. I didn't have any stars attached to him, but I am quite familiar with him from the previous iterations of the Path of Champions. And so, with his star powers, we have 0 stars, so he doesn't have anything special going on. Champion level freshly at 0, and so nothing happening there. But we do get 1 relic, and I'm using the refill your spell mana. What we tend to find with these more expensive champions is you really need some kind of impact as soon as they're played. And so we tend to basically look towards things like Stalker's Blade that makes a strike whenever he comes into play. But here, getting to refill your spell mana whenever he's played at least gives us a bit of something. And so, with our adventure ready to go, let's jump on in, see if we can't beat up on Darius. What do we got here? Not particularly interesting powers with Lee Sin. These are all just like slow. I want something that has impact in the early game, and so let's go ahead and take a re-roll. Nothing too strong here. I could get behind having Challenger or +2 draws, but let's just give it one more shot. Nothing strong coming at us. I'm just going to go with the Summon an Ally, give it Challenger for the interactivity. We'll jump on into battle, and those re-rolls feel wasted. Of course, it's not a waste. We could have hit something cool. We could have hit something legendary, if you will. Okay, so let's hang on to all of these cheaper units. We'll get rid of the spell because we won't be casting it anytime soon. See if we can't come up with another relevant early game play. All right, I think I'm just going to boost the Scaled Snapper. I'm leaning towards us playing the Snapper with the bonus health and then getting to challenge as a 3/6. Maybe he'll be able to take something down. Very kind of our opponent to drop a 1/1. Get that free challenge with our 2/2. I appreciate it, bro. Probably not even going to be using our boosted unit this game. Okay, take the block that frees up the point of mana. Get that 3 mana Lee Sin next turn. Let's see if we can't bring in some booms. Should be able, well, maybe we'll be able to get a kill with Concussive Palm. Right, we'll play Lee Sin, we'll get all of this spell mana back. That leaves us at a place to where we can get a stun and get a unit. I think we've got there, unless he has another 1-drop. Not the Elixir of Wrath. Hey, GG, my dude.
I thank you, dragon.
The dragon has been thanked. So let's see, what do we got here? Conchologist is a great addition, just something cheap. It gives us spells for our Lee Sin if we ever get around to activating his abilities. Just kind of everything our deck could be looking for. Same could be said with this Katarina. We get a lot of cheap plays. The rallies are strong. Her generating Blade's Edge is pretty good. Given that we're like kind of in this quick early game portion of the thing, though, it's like, are we ever like really building around Lee Sin with this deck? Like, it is nice to get the combo kills with Might, but I'm leaning more towards just building around our Challenger hero power and just going for the Lulu Young Witch package. So here, like, I think if we were a bit further within the path, this Katarina is actually like really on point with what you need with Lee Sin. You need to be digging up these mites so that you can do the dragon kick with might to deal double damage. But to churn through this one, while we don't have like a lot of bonus abilities, I think the Challenger plus supports is where we want to be. Okay, and so we have a champion item chest up at the top. Sounds a little bit better than the spells chest here, and so we can manage our opponent's fearsomes. He has the 5 attack plus units. All get fearsome. The 6/5 fearsome already having fearsome. Okay, let's hang on to Young Witch. See if we can't get some quick attack challenges happening. Look for an earlier play. Not finding it. Need more 1-drop stack. Well, no quick attack challenges to be had here. Make a sad face. We got, that's a lot of damage coming in from the rear guard. I think we'll just play the Caretaker and look to block him. Can Gruesome Theater, I guess. Okay, we can just go ahead and do it now. He doesn't have the mana to replay him.
It's not me, it's you.
Okay, well, we're unfortunately not going to get to drop 2 units this turn, but we're starting to be in at least a pretty commanding position. Oh. Why is his opponent so mean? So mean. Alright, our boy Legion Rearguard back in the fold.
Striking looks and stunning wit.
Okay. Do we want to just go ahead and Concussive Palm so that we have the units on the board? I mean, that's probably okay. I don't suspect he's going to say, like, play Elixir of Wrath on Legion Rearguard, but it is nice to have the unit to block if he does.
I see every move.
Alright, well, we're slowly getting ourselves there. I'm going to add in the Fuzzy Caretaker, probably adding in the Scaled Snapper. Wow, the Shieldbreaker even survives our boosts from Lulu. Okay. Alright, my dude. No. Why are you so mean? No, you don't get emotes like that. I'm gonna cupcake you. Alright, well, the grind fest is almost over. We've got him down to 2 cards at this point. Should really just be a matter of getting back to our next turn.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
Tenacity through trial.
You are mine. You cannot escape.
Okay, so we'll get some good quick attack challenges this turn. Taking forever to get to the win. Uncalled for, bro.
Take a stance and hold it.
Come on, Ram. They cannot hide.
Alright, we'll take the quick attack challenge, take his good unit down, get in for this massive 3 elusive damage, and then I assure you this game will end at some point, you know? we'll finish this guy off eventually. He's Lee Sin, he's ready to party. We want to, like, boost any of our units first. Getting a 5 health Scales of the Dragon doesn't really do anything. Same with the Fuzzy Caretaker. Alright.
Beware the dragon's spirit.
Face me.
Their heartbeats quicken.
Just go ahead and play 2 spells. Get the bonuses on Lee Sin so we can get the kill. And I think we'll have the win on our open next turn. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 13. Opponent's at 9. If I did those mathematics correctly, I think we're good to go. Nailed it. Yeah, I'm so good at math.
I thank you, dragon.
Okay, see if we run into something cool with the item chest. Realistically, we're gonna want to just come in and pick up Lulu's just because she's so cheap, but, you know, we'll see. It doesn't say if we end up with like a bonus attack one, then we might consider just stacking it on Lee Sin, but I think at least at this point of the adventures where we just don't have a lot of the Lee Sin star powers and we don't have the level ups that make our units more viable towards building towards him, we'll just build towards this Lulu. So what do we got? A Thrashing Snapper? Okay. I can pick up that adventure. I don't remember which one it is, but this will be a learning experience for everyone. You're welcome. What do we got? We're going to dig up some 1-drops here if we can. And so I can't bring myself to really get rid of either of these 2s. We probably should have, but I mean, we only have the single 1-drop in our deck. It's pretty tough to mulligan into. See if we can't get some of these fearsome attacks in with the Green Glade Lookout. Well, we're definitely getting fearsome attacks in. Opponent didn't do themselves any favors in terms of blocking.
For the Empire!
Take the high ground.
Take them down!
Intruder, get 'em.
Okay, pick up some of that cheap mana.
I'll cover them. They're here. Found the alarm.
And excellent, we hit Lulu with one of those.
Silent as death. I need just a moment. Well, this one's the glade.
Just need a second.
Well, some of these are a bit unfortunate. We can't... I didn't play the Young Witch for the quick attack, so we can't really deal with the Glory Seeker, but we do have a Gruesome Theater to return it to hand at the next time we need to.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill.
Come on, bud. Want to hang out? We got a kitty trying to hang out. Come on, bud. Here he is. He shows up more in our constructed videos and not so much our Path of Champions videos, but always good to have a little assist from the kitty cat. All right, well, let's drop all of these spells. This will get us ready to just get the KO on our next turn.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
We should definitely burst out a Yordle. Gotta go for the speed, right? Burst out the Yordle. Crackshot Corsair, you're the one. You're the one that has been chosen. Can't go for speed too hard when you get the kitties you got to pet. So
Let's go around again.
okay, so Tasty Feyfolk is usually quite good in the Lee Sin ones. He also works with the works with our Young Witches, and those other choices were just very expensive, and so it wasn't too tough to pick up there. Now with the Thrashing Snapper, we can add Thrashing Snapper to your deck with a random epic item, or we can set it free where we add Scaled Snapper to our deck with a random epic item. We already have some Scaled Snappers. I wouldn't mind stacking this in. Reduce my cost by the most expensive ally champion. That's pretty decent. If we have Lulu on board, then we get to play him for free. All right, into the shop. I'm not really interested in a nab power. Any of these cheap? Not really. I'm mainly interested in this primal strength up here just to have a bit of interactivity with the combat tricks. Okay. I'm just going to cut whatever our most expensive card is. Not primal strength or concussive palm. Oh, man. I don't really want to cut any of these. Man. Okay. I guess the heal it is. And on to Darius. When any player's unit dies, deal 1 to their Nexus.
Every army needs
Much aggression, much meanness coming straight out of Darius. They get these top-notch kitty pets as soon as the game starts. All right, but here I'm going to mulligan for our 1s and our 2s and our Lulus. None of that is currently in our hand, so we'll just get rid of everything. Picked up a 2 in the Young Witch. Again, we got to keep this curve pretty low in our future adventures. We did the best we could here, and we'll be able to recover back with this Tasty Feyfolk, but this is definitely one of the problems that you'll see with Lee Sin as we progress through the adventures. Is he can run into trouble being able to pick up a lot of early game plays and pick up interactivity. And so as your opponent just says, like, herder, here's 15 stats on the first turn, it's not the strongest of champions in dealing with that.
taste purple. Who are you?
Okay. Thank you for some of those heals. We'll heal him up the rest of the way next turn. I mean, do we just open attack here? I kind of like it. Let's get all this going. I don't think Darius plays stuff like Scorched Earth. Heal ourselves right back up to 20. We can still follow up with the Green Glade Lookout. Pretty cool. I don't know how you feel. I announced that it was pretty cool, and so it must be. All right, do we want any of these? Not really. I'll just take the Electro Harpoon as a means to have a burn spell. All right, heal ourselves all the way back up. Now, we may be able to get a kill if we can get a challenge in on the City Breaker. All of our units have Challenger as soon as they come down, so we might be able to do it. Concussive Palm was perfect. So we can stun the City Breaker. Opponent will play a unit. We can just hook that unit with our challenge. Call it a day. GG Darius. Okay, and so, not a bad start. Again, we had 0 stars. We had 0 champion levels. Just as fresh as one could be. And carried on through the base quest pretty easy. But as you heard us kind of like complain through every single game about needing to hit our 1-drops and needing to hit our early plays and managing our deck to have early game stuff, that's what you're going to see throughout many of these adventures. It's Lee Sin comes pretty locked and loaded with late game stuff just because that's what he does perfectly all on his own. And so it's mainly a matter of trying to upgrade your early game and then also looking for an overwhelm so you can pull off the Dragon's Rage combo. But that is going to do it for us today. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. You all have yourselves a good one.